major dorms. It flooded a little bit, but not over a car or anything.
You said it's in the city. What part of the city? Where does it sit?
It's right downtown.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about
When we were down there for the school
It's
board
12. Okay.
conference back in, I don't know if it was 12 or 13, but Ron Treat was asking about, hey, I want to go. Charmaine Neville's playing. Nobody.
We're not on television.
So we got burgers
right.
at the
We're going to call this meeting to order.
hall and
Would you please call the roll?
Sure. Ms. Temple?
Here.
Dr. Redis?
Here.
Ms. Walcom? Mr. Zakreski?
Here.
Ms. Carson West?
Present.
Ms. Williams?
Here.
Mr. Steele?
here.
Thank you.
Madam President, members of our board, we have two action items this afternoon. The first one is action item 3.1. This is a request for the superintendent is recommending the facility request for the use of the high school football stadium by the North Little Rock Wildcats youth football program.
All right.
And I believe you have documents that are attached, and
Yes.
if Mr. Brown, if they have any questions.
Documents are attached, they have secured the required insurance policy for use of that. It is for September the 25th from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. North Little Rock Wildcat Junior Football League playing, I believe it's Jacksonville Vikings.
They do. They have, I believe they have different age groups, but there'll be, I think, 5 or 6 different games that they will be playing. I think this is a great thing for our community, to support our program. I also believe that Coach Sandifer, as well as some of our high school football players, are going to be there as well to support our youth.
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the facility request for the use of the high school football stadium.
Second.
Okay. It's been moved and properly second. Is there any discussion? Okay. All in favor?
Go ahead, let's
Go
take the
ahead.
vote.
Go ahead.
Well, just like I say, it's a great program over in Sherman Park, and thank you for your leadership and kind of bringing all this. And Mr. Brown, I know you've worked with them in the past before as well. Actually, the first team I ever played on organized sports. I actually started football before I played basketball. And you met those guys. I mean,
Yes.
they really pour into the lives of these kids
Yes.
early on. And many of these kids will be on our high school team, the majority of them, later on. So I think it's just a great opportunity for them to be able to play, in a big school. To them, it's a giant school.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Madam President, members of our board, the next action item is 3.2, superintendent is requesting water bottle filling stations, and the quote and justification is attached. I don't know, Mr. Brown, is there anything that you want to add to that, sir?
We're just bringing this to you today for approval so we can get the order placed. I think we're still a little time out on getting those ordered. Ms. Rose is here. She's the one that brought the request to my office. So we've got, I believe there's 35 water bottle filling stations listed there. I'll just note that there's one correction to the purchase order. I think line number 6 on the purchase order says 6 are going to COE. That's actually 5 going to the high school and 1 going to the COE.
I think you've
Okay, I was
headed off a few
just about
questions
to
there.
ask that question.
Thank you.
So there are, that's, the PO is being corrected.
Okay.
I believe that line was combined in error, so we're getting that corrected, but 5 are going to the high school, 1's going to the COE.
Okay.
They're definitely being utilized. I know, Dr. Rose, you and I were in schools this morning and saw some students that were utilizing them.
And I don't know if you knew it, but staff have been purchasing water every week because they don't have filling stations. Okay.
My only question is, I know we can't predict the usage of these machines, but do we feel like it'll be enough? I certainly don't want to cut back. I want to make sure we have enough for the kids.
I'll defer to Ms. Hayward on that.
Good afternoon. I actually conducted a hydration assessment, went campus by campus, kind of seeing, number one, the 19 that were already installed, are they being used? What's the count on them? How often are they being used? Seeing was it time efficient? Because we know that we want our kids to get their instruction, but I also want them to be able to get the water in enough time. And so based on that assessment, the 34 will get us to where we need to be for right now. And then as time progresses, as we see, like I've already noted, places that if funding comes available, we can add this in at this place or that place. Like the gyms at the elementary school and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I know kids will be refilling these during class changeovers, and just want to make sure there was time for them to do that. So, all right, thank you.
That's good. Are all schools covered?
Yes, ma'am. Every single school on there is covered, will be covered now. Some kind of way, 7th Street Elementary and North Little Rock Academy, the last time that they were installed, they did not get a bottle filling station like the other schools got. And I didn't find that out until I was doing my hydration assessment. I didn't have anything to do with last year's installation.
Thank you.
Real quick, Ms. Newbern, is this enough? Do you feel like this is enough, or do you need some more in the future?
This is enough to get us started, and then we'll kind of go from there. It's like at the middle school campus, if y'all gonna give them a new school, you're gonna have them everywhere anyway.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do we have an approximation of when they're gonna be installed?
Okay, so that's the issue. We ordered some in July, and the ones that were ordered in July will be delivered sometime between today and October the 1st. That's why I asked for special permission for this to get pushed up versus waiting till the next week. Due to the COVID impact on supply and demand, of course, of aluminum, that's our issue. And so we're looking that if I have it on my email, to press send, if you approve it, as soon as you say yes, I'm gonna send it over to them, and they're gonna go ahead and order it. So we're talking about 2 to 3 months, possibly.
Okay. Ready for the question?
Yes.
Yep. Madam President, I move that we approve the purchase of water filling stations in the amount of, let me get it back up here again. Looks like $34,596.72.
Second.
Okay, moved and properly second. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
His sin.
Madam Chair, I move that we adjourn.
Okay. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your time.
I second the motion.
I think they said on adjournment, we can fix it.
We adjourn.
Thank you.
I think acclamation.
Okay, one more question for you.